Where's my Minecraft? There it is. Hello. Hello, hello, and welcome to more Minecraft. The series where I say I'm gonna do a different game, and then I say, just kidding, what if we played more Minecraft? That's it. That's all I got for an intro. We were gonna play Hollow Knight. We are no longer playing Hollow Knight, obviously. We are playing Minecraft because I don't know. I am in a Minecraft phase, pretty much. I'm just so overjoyed to be able to play Minecraft. And so now it's the only thing I've been doing, even in my spare time. I've only been playing Minecraft. Whoa, oh my god. Okay, let's let everything load in a little bit. Oh, excuse me. Oh my god. Sorry, I just like inhaled an apple as my dinner, so sometimes I look at my Minecraft skin and I'm like, dang. What the heck is going on here? Okay. We're loading. Very slowly, everything's loading. Our village with our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Possibly 8 iron golems wandering around. Oh, yep. There he is, number 8. 9? I don't know what's happening. Okay. So I have... what have I been doing? I've been mining. Did a little off-stream grinding. So yeah, we've got a... I'm running out of space for stuff, I won't lie. There is... somewhere there's a blast furnace in this village, and I intend to find it without taking a job from somebody. Here we go. Ow! I had iron in there anyways. Kind of funny. Okay. I'll have to remember that that's in there. And there may or may not be another one somewhere. Weaponsmith. Who uses a blast furnace? What's the... It's not a toolsmith or a weaponsmith. Who does use a blast furnace? There's nobody over there. And that's a job item. Nah. What's in here? Another weaponsmith. Oh, this guy has. Because you just use the... okay, no, the toolsmith uses the other blocks. The weaponsmith uses the furnaces. An iron sword. I might take that. I'm gonna have to remember that I have these in places. I'm just gonna... yeah, there we go. Okay. Because you use this thing. Who uses a blast furnace? Is it a mason? No, because my other mason works over here. There's my master mason. He keeps... we got some new guy who stole his job. This guy. What do you use? A stone cutter. So who the heck uses a blast furnace? It's a job block. Whose is it? No one's, I guess. I guess whoever was using it is now unemployed or died. Why are you over here? The population in this place is getting out of control. Okay, I gotta consolidate these. I actually really like the look of the gold blocks in this game. Those are kind of nice. Okay. I had something else in here that I had to move. That was my emeralds. There we go. I can put my emeralds back in here now. Cool. Okay, so... so... What to do? What to do? I guess we can just keep landscaping for now. In which case, let me get... Dude, did somebody steal your workstation? Oh my god. We have a overpopulation issue in this town. I was like, what am I over here for? Dirt? And cobblestone. We're gonna keep landscaping around here. As a start. I said I was gonna leave that. Man. Just need to take a look around here. Okay, this can be flattened out and filled in. I thought the sun was already setting and I was like, oh my gosh, it's too early for that. My day just started. Now it's like midday. Oh, that chicken's gonna get stuck down there. Oh, how did I completely miss that? Okay. No, I was like, oh my god, did he make it out? Oh. Did he go deeper in? Buddy. I'm so sorry. That felt like a crime. Okay. Okay. All right, landscaping success. We are anything but close to being done with landscaping this area, unfortunately. Oh, my stomach just made a noise. Oh, wow. Okay. Ow. Ow. Just turned and walked right into that. Okay. Nope. I just ride my horse out of the way. Okay. What? Scoot into my little hut. Both of you. There you go. Cool. So let me actually. Whoa. Me versus depth perception. Let me actually keep these in my inventory. I don't know why I put them away. Not my smartest move, but that's okay. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna start closing off all of the caves in this area and focusing on ooh, actually chicken in here too. Let me just make sure there's something in here. I doubt it. There's some coal. I'll take the coal. But yeah, we're gonna close off all the caves in this area, and then I'm gonna consolidate all of my caving expeditions to the big one over in the mountain. But I am also gonna take this gravel. I'm gonna need you to get out of here, buddy. I don't want to kill you, but I will. This is no place for a chicken, my friend. Do I have seeds? Okay, good. I can lead him out of here. I don't know why I didn't think of that with the other one, and instead I just killed him so I didn't have to trap him in there. That's awkward. Don't tell this guy that. I killed his friend. Ugh, my shovel's gonna die. I should really enchant this thing. Okay. If you, my friend, would like to come with me, then we can get out of this place. There you go. Be free. Cool. Okay, let me there's a bee. Hello, bee. Okay. Minecraft, exactly. Hello, Arcadian. How are you doing today? I think I'm just gonna flatten this. I gotta go fix my shovel first. What are you doing over here? Do I need to give you a job? Do I need to give you a workstation? Oh. It's going. Oh dear. I'm not certain that's a very encouraging. No, not my bread. Do I like him over here? Oh, my shovel. Let me... Now that I have plenty of diamonds, I can start working on... I'm out of sticks. What the... How'd that happen? 3-page paper and French tutor night over the development of bicycles. Oh boy. I'm so glad. I'm like, every day I thank all of the gods that, I never had to, write like full papers, in Russian. Unbreaking 2. Ooh, what do we have here? Fortune 1, efficiency 2. Yeah, what else do you get me? Efficiency 2 and unbreaking 2. Perfect. And if we, you know, I could have done this in a way that would cost me less. Probably. Fortune 1, efficiency 3, unbreaking 2. If I swap them, same time. 10. Same cost. Oh yeah. If I had left this broken before repairing it, that would have been different. But I'm stupid. I'm gonna talk about their symbolism in the feminist movement as a means of locomotion that previously was inaccessible. Girl, I love you. But it also different to author development and material changes. Yeah, but that's, you know, details. I love overachieving. You and me, kindred overachievers. Exactly. And you know what's impressive? Maybe you'll get extra credit. Do your French teachers do extra credit? I don't really think my professors did extra credit, but... Oh, I said I was gonna even this little section out, didn't I? Yep. Kind of sticklers about grades in the French department. Girl, you know what's so crazy? If I go back to our school for my master's, I could be your TA. I would be your TA, actually, if I decide to go back for my master's. I will become your TA. How does that make you feel? Doing writing in Arabic soon? That's crazy. They had us do like small little, like, they called them compositions, but they were never anything more than like a short paragraph on a topic. And it was always really easy topics, like what's your like summer vacation plans or stuff like that. So not very difficult at all, or time consuming, really. Take you maybe 20 minutes. The day is long. Why do you sound like that? Why do you sound like you're dying? Taking almost exclusively French elective classes now to... Yeah, there you go. What if I become your TA? Is that evil? Why do I feel like that's kind of evil? 5 classes next semester and 4 of them are all taught in French. Wow, that's crazy. This is Arabic 201. That's crazy. I don't think any of the classes in the Russian department were ever taught like entirely in Russian. I think they were all just... I guess by the time we got to like the 300 level Russian courses, our professor was trying to speak mostly in Russian, but some of us were also pretty stupid, and so she would always end up reverting back to English. And by some of us, I do genuinely just mean like at least everybody in that class at some point or another would be asked a question point blank in Russian and would have like no answer, like not a clue. So that's like not me calling out other people. We were all kind of stupid at times. I think I love the Russian department, but I do think they kind of spoon fed us a little bit. Which like was very kind of them, but also like as far as like long-term language learning, I doubt many of us are gonna be able to retain a lot of what was like taught in those classes apart from just like rote memorization, you know? I did see you get auto-modded. Let me allow that just so people know what we're talking about. But like to be fair, my Russian professor for like 2 years straight was like I love her. She's we all called her our babushka, our grandma. Cause she was just like a little old Russian lady. Not like old, an older Russian lady, and we all loved her, don't get me wrong. I think I should be doing this maybe in at least this section should maybe be in dirt. Here we go. Yeah, they almost, yeah. We didn't really do, full immersion is not really a thing the Russian department does. Yeah. I think also we're a smaller department, and so because I feel like because the professors tend to know us all, not that I don't, again, I know nothing about the French department, so this, like, take this with a grain of salt. But, like, the professors all knew us very personally. They were seeing the same group of, like, 12 kids every day for, like, 3 years straight, you know? So I think it gets to a point where they're like, I can't be mean to you guys, or I can't, like... I think that was definitely the case with how my Russian professor kind of felt towards us, was that we were, like... we were like her grandchildren. And so I think they probably found it kind of difficult to try and like push us too hard. They would always take pity and like see our like wide, confused, thoughtless eyes and be like, I can't not help them here. Had to be fluent by 202 because that's when your study abroad was. Yeah. Oh, am I out of dirt? I am out of dirt. What do you know? You didn't see that. The study abroad's not a thing that the Russian department does also. So it's like another thing to kind of keep in mind is like the other like there's a lot of incentive for other classes, other language departments to be fully immersive because those students are going to have more opportunities to like fully interact with that language. And once upon a time, Purdue, whoa. I did not just say that on stream. Once upon a time, let's backtrack that. I can't keep this VOD, sorry guys. Once upon a time, we did have like a Russian study abroad program, but that was like back in like the 90s. And it wasn't even to Russia, it was to, it's fine, nobody heard it. I want to say it was to Azerbaijan. So like, which I mean they speak Russian there, but the Russian department does not have, because there's not as many students and like globally, the only need for Russian speakers comes from like the United States government. And who cares about that? So yeah, there's not, because of just like everything that's been going on you know, in the world, there's not a lot of opportunities for Russian speakers these days. Yeah. So yeah, it's just like interesting stuff to kind of keep in mind when it comes to the language departments at our school. Yeah, exactly. And we would get so many like informational like emails about like work for the, you know, NSA or something like that. So and I don't know how many of us ever actually considered it, at least out of like the people that I took Russian with. I need more dirt. But I know a lot of us were kind of not interested in doing that sort of thing. Hey, legs. We're not we're not talking smack about the Russian department at our school. We're just talking. Someone was gonna say yes to that offer. They, yeah, exactly. Like at that point, you're taking Russian specifically because you want to be like an employee of the United States government. Not me. Dirt. My parents actually pushed for it a lot because they were like, "You're never gonna use your Russian in real life. Get a job." And I was like, "I don't need a job. I'm going to grad school." So we'll see how that goes. Sometimes I think about the fact that, like, in another life, I would be, like, a marketing student. And that's, like, so crazy to me. Oops. Not that I was, like, looking at, like, business programs. But, like, if I had just, like, thought about things and knew what was out there earlier in my life, I definitely probably would have gone, to school for marketing. You can still go into marketing. Yeah, but like at this point, like I'm very locked into going to grad school. And it's like there's no harm in like staying in school, don't get me wrong. But it's like at this point, if I'm gonna get my master's in, you know, the program that I'm gonna study, there's like it feels like a waste of time to do that if my intention is just to go back to school for marketing later. Because at that point it's like I can just do marketing now. If what I really want to do is marketing, I can just do that now instead of going to grad school for this particular program, right? You guys, like, you know what I'm saying? I think what am I doing with this? Oh yeah, I can just get rid of this lump of dirt. Like, yeah, it's not hard to get a marketing certification, but like, at this point, like where I am currently with like my academics, it feels more like a waste to get my master's in whatever I'm getting my master's in, with like knowing that I'm just gonna like go into marketing later. Like at that point, why would I do that? Because that's a waste of money. I won't lie. Grad school's expensive, so like if I really wanted to go into marketing, I could just do that instead of going to get my master's in this particular thing that I am getting my master's in, you know? So that's my thoughts on that. If I had known what my options were earlier, and like thought more critically about like my future or whatever, I probably would have done something like marketing. And that's not me saying like, oh, I should have gone into marketing, I wish I had gone into marketing. That's just me saying like, there is a different universe that exists in which I go into marketing. It's not this one. This one I have chosen my path, and unfortunately it is the path of being broke and having zero job prospects. So like, that ship has sailed. It's not a bad thing. And I feel like I'm probably gonna be really content. And very fulfilled by my academic research, but in another life, in another life, in another life, I went to school for marketing. In another life, in another life, I went to school for fashion design. But like, it's kind of really too late to do that. Not like really too late, but like, you guys know what I mean. How far do I want to take this? Not this far, I don't think. No, I think if the whole grad school thing doesn't work out in this life, I fear it's food service for life, baby. This is very angular. I don't know how I feel about that. This needs to be kind of shorn down and filled in a little bit more. Oops. should be fine. Start serving at Michelin restaurants and develop the discipline of a Navy grunt. Honestly. No, I've talked about this. Maybe not to you guys. I've talked about this with people at my job, obviously. But I don't think I could be a server. Which kind of stinks because if I don't have serving experience, like formal serving experience, I will probably never make it to like a manager position. So I will probably have to be a server at some point if the whole grad school academic thing doesn't pan out. Consider grad school abroad and then just stay over there. True. That is a possibility. I did get accepted into a school abroad. So unfortunately, they are not offering me money, which is kind of not what you want to hear from a grad program. You know how it goes. What do I want to do here? I feel like I should fill this in. Maybe. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to. Okay, this can probably get... this area over here is a mess. Yeah, I was thinking about that. I've just kind of like been thinking about that because like at this particular job, a lot of people, I don't know, not to like talk shit, pardon my language, but like at this particular job, it seems like there's kind of an interesting phenomenon where people are like promoted to like supervisor positions and then demoted from those supervisor positions, but then other people are promoted to those supervisor positions instead. I don't know the tea. I've only worked here for, you know, a little bit, but I just think it's really interesting because like obviously the one thing that is like a common factor is that, oh, not my deep slate. A lot of like we have a lot of managers who like originally started as servers at this particular restaurant and then over time were just promoted to managerial positions. And that's like often the case is like you start as a server in a particular place and you stay there for long enough to know the ins and outs of that particular place, and then they're like, hey, do you want more money and more responsibility and worse conditions? Because then you have to start dealing with scheduling and like interpersonal relationships and blah blah blah, all that fun stuff. But like the thing is, I think I would actually do really well in a managerial position, especially like particularly in food service. Apart from like, you know, the like spooky parts of it, like, you know, if there's an emergency, I'm the one who, if I were the manager, I would be the one who would have to like know how to react to that. But that kind of goes for pretty much any position people hold these days. Is like if you work anywhere, you gotta know how to respond to like emergency situations and whatever. But like as far as like, you know, scheduling and like interpersonal issues and all that fun stuff, I feel like I have enough experience in food service, generally speaking, that it's not something that I would take a long time to learn or get used to. But again, I don't know because I've never been in that sort of like formal position of power. Do not give it. Yeah, true. Oh my god, funny story. So at my old job, they had to do these like audits every now and then. Like, you know, safety audits, risk audits, that sort of thing. And there was one time, one of the audits, like one of the questions was, you know, if somebody comes up to you with a gun and says, give me all of the money in your cash drawer, what do you do? And my first response was, I don't know, call a manager. Which is really my attitude about work, I feel like. It's not my problem. Yeah, and I got laughed at for that pretty hard. Understandably. And then my manager was like, no, oh my god, you give them the money. I was like, oh, you're right. I was like, that makes sense. You're so right. I definitely should give people the money if they're holding me at gunpoint. That's so valid. But then they were laughing and they were like, oh yeah, an emergency response, and this guy just goes, let me get my manager real fast. I don't know how I want this section to look. This is upsetting me. Because it's so messy. I feel like... I feel on this and then I'll smooth this out like... I don't know. Let's get this out of here. Yeah, that was definitely not one of my finer moments at work, I must say. But it was funny. But yeah, that kind of just like generally is my attitude for a lot of things in the workplace. But that's just because I'm not in a position of power, so it's like... So being in the position of power, that's different. But I feel like I could... I don't know. Like, I feel like I've been in food service long enough, and I feel like I always kind of end up in positions where I take on more responsibility anyways. Just like entirely happenstance. That just tends to be a thing that occurs with me and my cursed sense of responsibility in a workplace, I guess. I don't know. People don't like that. People don't like it when you start doing your job so well, because then everybody expects them to do their job so well, and then you expect them to do their job so well, and then they're like, don't ask me to do my job. And I'm like, you are getting paid for a reason, okay? And it's not to do nothing. But that's just me, and people don't like that. Like, I was told by one of the girls who trained me at this new job that, she was like, yeah, you know, when I first started, I would try to like do more than like what they pay me for, and I was like always trying to help out the servers and stuff like that. And then she was like, don't do that. And like, I understand what she's saying, because it's like, you're not being paid to do their job, don't get me wrong. But also at the same time, I'm just like, I can't just stand here and do nothing. I'd love to like live in a world where I am the type of person who is okay with standing in a place and being paid to do nothing. Unfortunately, I am not that kind of person. So if there's stuff that needs to be done, I will do it. And that's something that I think people both like and dislike about me as a person. Because like, I feel like a lot of my coworkers in the past have been like, oh, we can always expect Dior to, you know, do these things that we don't want to, so we don't have to do it because they'll do it. But then on the flip side, I feel like sometimes because I am doing all of these things, people are like, that's crazy. Dior's kind of a tryhard. Okay. So Legs agrees. Is it because I always do stuff that I don't have to at my job? I'm telling you, people don't like that. People don't like it when somebody has a sense of responsibility in the workplace. I don't know what it is. It's for a lot of reasons. Yeah, I know. But yeah, maybe one day. If this grad school thing doesn't work out, it's food service, baby. And also, like, I look at like the managers that I've had in the past, and I'm like, you guys are so cool and so like on top of it and with it. And you know, I kind of admire that. So I think that's probably part of it, is that like I've had a lot of managers in my life who have been people that like I genuinely like respect and look up to. And that gives me more appreciation for like that particular type of work, especially because food service is not easy. And like there are things as a manager that you simply cannot have anybody else do, and those sorts of things also are, you know, they can be difficult, especially if you have like customers who are, you know, unhappy or that sort of thing. Complicated questions, dealing with vendors, all that fun stuff. That can be like really time consuming and tiring. And so like I get it, you know. Trust. But also, if you do that kind of work well, it's something that like other employees will appreciate, and it's something that can be really fulfilling because then you also have the opportunity to like make a difference in people's lives. God, why am I such a food I'm not paid by Big Food to to talk about food service like this. I am just a food service employee at heart. But like you can make a difference with people, you know? Like if people are having a bad day and they get good service at like a restaurant or like, you know, a coffee shop or literally anywhere that they go, it makes a difference. Let me tell you, yeah, I'm sure. It's like literally any place I feel like any place has the potential to be a workplace that just sucks bad, you know, because there is obviously always going to be bad moments no matter what you do for a living. Like there's always going to be like, you know, crappy coworkers or like horrible hours or, you know, demands from management that are completely and totally unrealistic. And yeah, so crotchety old people at my old brunch place. That's just how it goes. Sometimes unfortunately that is just how it goes. Dusty! Hello, my love. Okay, so I think I want this particular area that I'm filling in to be about on par with this, which means I can start covering it soon with dirt. I've been invited to partake in homemade lemon jello. Yum. I say yum. I say yes, please. I say whoever invited me to partake is incredible. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I guess I can talk about it now because it's late enough in the week. Next week we're probably, I'm trying to think. Okay, let's see what I can do with this. I might actually take this back. Steps. I think next week we might really only have one stream. I work nights early in the week, and then later in the week I'm having a little bit of a fun get together with a dear close friend of mine we all know and love. So yeah, I'm gonna be out of town visiting Dusty. Next at the latter half of next week, and so yeah, there's probably only going to be one stream next week unless we somehow find a way to make an off collab stream happen. unless Dusty magically is able to run OBS, I don't know. But yeah, I just figured I would let you guys know at the very least that I'm gonna be out of town and won't be streaming, so. Off collab, you are outing yourself for as what? A fan of VTubers? If we didn't all already know that by the everything about this stream layout and how I stream. Then like I hate to break it to you guys. Guess what I am? Actually, the VTuber company that I watch is open to auditions again, and in my head I'm like, don't apply. You're just gonna get rejected again. And also, like, you have so many other things going on right now, like a job and soon to be a grad school. And then in my head I'm like, oh, but what if? But what if this time's the time that they really say yes? What if I became a real streamer? Kidding, kidding. A 5-stream streak, but what if you were part of the next wave? But what if I was part of the next wave? You're so right, Dusty. Oh my god. Can you imagine? Can you guys imagine me as a corporate VTuber? I feel like such a dweeb saying that out loud. Forgot you're actually going to grad school and aren't going to be unemployed forever. I know. I'm literally only waiting to hear back from one school. And actually, in the next couple of weeks, I am going to have to start making decisions for where I want to go. So a conversation will have to be had with the rents about that. Because, oh, it's raining. Come back to that. I'm working on this section right now. I'm gonna need more dirt. This is not just a me decision, legs. I can't just be like, yes, I'm going to this school abroad when the people who are financing my education may or may not be able to afford me going to that school abroad. This is not just me asking my parents, like, oh, what's your opinion on what school I should go to? Like, no, these are financial decisions that I will have to make. I'm actually the one who's deciding where he's going to grad school. Okay, I love you dearly, legs, but don't overinflate your own importance in my life. That was a really cold line. I would like to formally apologize. You are very important to me, legs, don't get me wrong. But this is a much bigger decision than where should I order my takeout from, you know? Like, this is the next year minimum of my life, possibly up to 3 years, depending on which school I go to. So like, these are big boy decisions. These are not decisions that can be made by a close and dear friend. These are decisions that can really only be made by me, myself, and I, and the rents. Can you give me $5 2.5 times so I can get a smoothie? Am I out of dirt? Like, completely? Did I take all the dirt out of my box? Oh, I did! I'm out of dirt. Oh, no. Well... I'm jesting, sure, but in 2 weeks he's gonna ask me what I think and take it into account. Watch me not do that. Again, I love you dearly, legs, but this is not a you decision. I pulled up every time you asked me to make a decision in the past week, I'd be there for an hour. Yes, okay, I'm aware that I am indecisive, and yes, I do ask people for their opinions lots of times. This is not an ask friends for their opinion sort of situation. Again, I love you dearly. And I appreciate your help whenever I am feeling indecisive about anything in my life. But this will not be a you decision. Okay, I need somewhere to mine dirt that isn't the ground. Surely there's dirt inside this cave. I know there is somewhere, I just gotta find it. Whoa. Okay, let's go find some dirt. Oh dear, I've made a mistake. Okay, not too much of a mistake. I'm just gonna leave that iron. I don't really need more iron. Ooh. Oh! I'm drowning. Okay. There's not a lot of dirt. What's your favorite dirt? Dusty asking me important questions around here. Okay. I can't see. I do know where I'm going. Oh my god, I'm freaking stuck. Is there dirt in here? You dirt? No. Good dirt. Good soup. Hey, hey, hey. Dirt, dirt. Here's some dirt. Oh my god, all this freaking dripstone. Pissing me off. What's your dirt of choice? Good loam. Ooh, more dirt. I knew coming in here was a good idea. Because it's fun to say true, and it's good for corn. Okay, we will not see the light of day until I have a full inventory of dirt. Who's your born and raised? Happens to the best of us. Yeah, not really. I'll allow it. Oh, I missed my turn. This is what I've been doing recently in this world. I know somewhere in here there's a pocket of dirt that I did not shovel out. I intend on finding it. What the? Ah! Okay, this is just gravel. Oh, maybe there's not a pocket of dirt. Maybe there was. Strong. Okay. We'll go find some dirt in here. If two rivers become one river, were they always one river? I live by the mountains in Colorado. Like, yeah, man, it's the whole state. Okay. More gravel. Which way do I need to go? Fantastic question. I don't remember. Alright, cool. Not this way, apparently. Somewhere, oh my gosh, somewhere this opens up into a cave and I can't remember where. Oh, that's just where I freaking came in. Okay, so not there. That's the way I went. Maybe I want to go this way. Oh, I think I do. Yeah, no. Yeah, okay, this is the way I wanted to go. Under the stars, Earth. Good place to live, for now. It's not like we have many other options. Inside myself, that feels uncomfortable. Are you okay with that, legs? Okay, surely there's dirt in here. Oh my god, I have to turn off the shaders. I can't see. I also- oh. Is it doxing if I say I'm an earthling? I'll allow it. We not? Okay, somewhere in here there is bound to be some dirt. Right? Everybody keep your eyes peeled for dirt. That's what we're here for. That's not the way I want to go. But also diamonds. I will never say no to diamonds. But mostly dirt. A banner I'd timer out, but it'd also delete all of our messages. True. I remember the last time we tried to time somebody out in this channel. Well, let's go this way. Possibly. Dirt. Nope, gravel. Oh, I think I see some dirt. Oh, yeah. This is it, baby. Sorry if anybody is susceptible to motion sickness, because some of the best works came from artists in prison. True! Oh my god. Dusty, you're a genius. Time her out! Time her out! Okay. Ooh, more dirt. Oh, come on. Iron? I don't really need iron. I stopped for nothing but dirt. And diamonds. Oh, that was really sad. It was a pathetic amount of dirt. Okay. There's more dirt, though. I don't have any torches over here. Interesting. I won't go that way for now. Mostly because I don't want to get lost. And I frequently get lost in these caves. And then it's a pain. A huge pain and hassle to get me out. More iron. Ooh, lapis. I will take lapis. How much dirt we got? Not enough. Okay, let's go this way. Huh. Does this... Where does this open? Huh. How do you know? Didn't realize I was that close to the surface. Oh, there's more lapis over there. I shan't. Hello? Oh. I got it. Thank you. Let me fix it. Ay, ay, ay. Where... Genuinely, where does all of my storage space go? Like, what? I don't know. I could not tell you what is taking up all of my storage space. Okay, this is... Delete this. Delete these. Oh, come on. Okay. It's quite noisy. Evidently, I've been here before. But I knew that. Redstone. I really don't need redstone. Okay. Redstone, iron. Get some dirt. Let's get this place humid. I've been saying that so much recently. Ever since I saw that one screenshot, I was like, you're so right, Bulbasaur. Let's get this place humid. And then it was like raining all day today, and so it was like super humid out yesterday. When I was like getting in and out of my car from work, I was like, let's get this place humid. Hey, Smith. How you doing? Impeccable news. Well, it was fun. Bye. No, Smith, come back. Ooh, lapis. Oh, that was it. Just one little thing of lapis. Hardly worth. Looking for a way to kill 20 minutes before the next half of your shift. Well, I'm so funny and entertaining, and I think everybody should spend the next all of their lives watching my streams. We're about to start some yandere roleplay here. Only watch me. Just kidding. I don't care. Okay. Anybody see more dirt? Evidently I have not been over here, I don't think. So... keep your eyes peeled, folks. Maybe I have been over here. No, I don't think I have. There's gold. I don't really need gold. I need dirt. What's this way? Diamonds. Oh, yeah, baby. Give me that. Cool. Just Dior. Only Dior. Oh, hey. I definitely have not been over here. Cool. Bread. I will take the bread. Also take the bones. That's really all I need. Cool. What we got going over here looks like... Is there another mine shaft up here? Or is it the same mine shaft, but a different place? We shall find out. That explains the cave spider spawner. I don't like that it's leaking lava. Ooh, I do like that there are diamonds over here, though. Oh! Something's on fire. Oh, hey, dirt. How much dirt do I have? Oh, perfect. Pretty much a full inventory of dirt, except I really don't need this andesite or this cobblestone, so I'm gonna keep looking for dirt. Ooh, diamonds. No, that's lapis, sorry. I'm blind. Or stupid, or both. Snit. Oh, dear. You are both, thanks. I know, I know. Oop, that's not what I wanted to do. Alright, cool. Full inventory of dirt, I can go home. I came from this way. Oh. Burned a hole through it. I will leave these torches here, just in case I decide not how I got here. Ow. Come back this way. And explore in that mineshaft. This is a nice cave system that I've discovered. Lots to see, lots to find. Dirt. Whoa. A hole. I'm gonna take this waterfall up and see where it spits me out. That might be an easier way to get in here than the way I've been taking. Oh. Oh. Ta-da. Cool. Where am I? Where am I? A spruce forest? What the? Do I have my map? No, I don't. Oh. Where am I? Why do I vaguely feel like I want to go this way? I might get us so lost. This will be fun. Genuinely so curious. How far away have I gotten? Ooh, ruined portal. Golden helmet with projectile protection. Okay, I don't really need any of that. I think I will take the obsidian though. Oh no! It's like, wow. Exploring time. I will take the obsidian. Eventually, I will want to build another portal of my own. Cool. I'm not gonna even try to get the rest of it. Alright, everybody. Eyes open. Look for anything familiar. Not really having luck. I've got no freaking clue where I've ended up. This just looks like a whole lot of forest to me. Which means this could be anywhere. And I don't have my map on me. Let me get on top of this tree, see what we can spot. Huh. Let's try going up there. Ow. I know what F3 does. Sometimes you just have to go for a walk in the woods, okay? Ain't nothing wrong with that. This is enrichment. For all of us. Life's no fun when everything is handed to you on a platter. Dog. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Enrichment. Okay, well, I was trying not to do that, but... Huh. Huh. See, guys, this is fun. We're exploring. And potentially getting stuck. Oh. Okay. Let's go. Isn't this so much fun? See, we never would have found this pillager outpost if we hadn't gone for a walk in the woods, okay? I don't want to hear it. The real enrichment was the friends we made along the way. I'm certain of it. What do we got here? Crafting table. Oh, just crafting tables. Anything trapped over here? An iron ball. There you go, sir. Oh, hello. Oh! A different dog. I want it. We're friends now. Oh, there's more different dogs. I only have 2 more. I am just truly catching them all. Oh, I wish I had. What is wrong? Okay. Okay. What's in here? Bottle O enchanting goat horn. What can you do with this? What can I get rid of? Better question. I guess I'll put this away. Is that it? That's it. What does the goat horn do? Guys, I have the stupidest fucking smile on my face right now. I'm keeping this. Alright, let's go, dogs. Actually, I am gonna get cords because I can tear this apart for material. Okay. And while we're at it, I guess I'll look at the coordinates for my house, I guess. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Okay. So this is not the direction I want to go. I'm gonna go this way. And also this way? No, this way. Vaguely this way. Sometimes you— hey, I've had enough of walking through the woods. And also I was going in the exact wrong directions. If we didn't wander in the woods, we would not have gotten the goat horn, and the goat horn makes me immensely happy. So, like, I think this is a win. Why do you sound like you're dying? The goat horn is great. I'm having so much fun. Dior VT horn, oh my god. Dusty's just out here with all of the incredible ideas for emotes. Every stream, they drop like 5 new ideas for Dior emotes, and I'm like, oh my god, you're so right. Okay. Cow. Make that a sound redeem. True. Oh, you're right. I don't need these. No, I can't do it. No. I can't do a clown honk. It's a lovely idea if it were anybody but me and if I didn't have an intimate relationship with Pomtacular. Is this where I came out? Oh my god, it might be. That's insane. Did I just go in a full circle? I might have. Did I lose one? Uh-oh. Oh no, there you are. Intimate, you say. Vastly. You the average mind cannot fathom how intimately Pomtacular and I are acquainted. She has, as the poets say, touched me body and soul. Okay, TRBT underscore. Oh! I had an intimate relationship with a clown once. She was awesome. Nobody's judging here. Going the wrong way again. Only kind of going the right way. Come on, you two. Like I said, the average mind cannot fathom how deeply and personally Pomtacular and I are acquainted. So yeah, no, lovely idea, Arcadian, but unfortunately I will have to pass on the goat horn, on the clown horn sound redeem. But the goat horn, that's something I can do. Probably. If I can figure it out. The disease that affects your body and soul. True. I think I'm on the other side of this mountain. I do not even have the slightest inkling what that is, Flying Smith. What if we get a bite of Pom doing the goat's horn sounds? Not a bad idea. And she would do it. Okay, so I was wrong. I was not over that mountain. I'm next to that mountain. That's fun. It'll change your life for redeems. I believe you. I think I've said this before. For as long as I've been streaming, I know so little about like Twitch and everything it can do. And everything I can do with Twitch specifically also. Um this place looks entirely different without my shaders. Crazy. Also, guys, my tummy hurts. Who fell? Oh, there you are. Which one of you fell? I actually don't even have anything I can give you guys. Let's go to my house first. We can get it set up for you, make sound redeems and all your redeems super easy. Incredible news. Actually, shaders back. Nope. Like, honestly, it's a miracle I've even gotten, like, this far with with everything I use Twitch for. Hydrate, thank you. I'm home! I love this thing. Going in here. No, it's not. I don't have room in there. Okay, so now we have a crap ton of dirt. Cobblestone is a lot easier to get. Do I have obsidian in it? Do. Okay, let me. He's gonna be yellow, one of you is gonna be orange. Where are you? I think you. Stop walking away from me. You shall be yellow. Shall be. It. Okay. I want that but horn. Here, I'll horn for you anyways. 20 stream streak. Alright, legs. Thank you for the flex. Love to see it. Love the support. You are legally required to be here. Alright. Oh, I have dirt now. Legs hates me. Yeah, and I think I need to make this area largely flat anyways, because I think this is where I want to have the actual farmhouse set up. So having everything on this plane, I think is good, is a good idea. Stop streaming when I'm busy. I'm sorry, I am also busy. And I have limited times that I can stream. Yeah. Hello. Can I help you? Okay, so with that in mind, this, I think, needs to be shoveled out. Just a bit so that we can have this area extend this way. Okay, let's fill this in. Let's fill this in. I don't have, okay, fine, I'll just use my dirt. I don't have cobblestone to use right now. Hmm. Okay, there we go. I don't want to have to get rid of this beehive. I don't know if that's enough space though. I might have to make some adjustments. Oh my god, why is the iron golem in my house? There better not be a villager in my bed. Can I help you? You're kind of freaking me out, dude. Go guard somebody who needs guarding. You have so many villagers that have just wandered off. Like, what has happened in this town? Why? Okay, so there's one here by my house. Let's do a fresh count. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, if you count the guy standing right next to me. 8, 9, 10. What is happening? Guys. Every time. Every time I check on these people, there's a new iron golem. What is happening? For real. Ay, ay, ay. If I could raise this, I'm probably gonna have to. Friend-shaped, true. Yeah, so I think we should fill in this section too, probably. I'm gonna go get cobblestone. See, like, they're not bothering me. I just think it's so hysterical that they've all migrated up the mountain for no reason. And also, I have nothing against them. And also, I don't really need the iron. At least not at this current point in time. Like, this is enough iron for me. I don't need any more right now. It only takes 3 dirt blocks and an axe. True. Okay, let me... block this out with some cobble. And that's that. At this point, I'm gonna have to start a quarry somewhere. I love quarrying. If Problem can ever get our old server back up, I would love to show you guys the quarry that I started. I'm just saying, it seems like there's an untapped resource here. Listen, I've said this before. Everybody gets real mad at me when I play Minecraft because I do it in the least efficient way possible. I do mean the whole Dusty nose. Next to my house. But it's not in your house. And that's what matters. If it makes you feel any better, it's also next to my house. And consider, it's also the entrance to our XP farm. I would actually genuinely so love it if we can get that server open just for like an evening, just to like show you guys around. That would be so much fun. There are so many fun memories on that server, and also a lot of things that I'm like, oh yeah, that happened once. It goes through my basement. Listen, when I started quarrying, I didn't realize how much of a hassle it was gonna be for your house specifically, and at this point, I can't go back. Clocking out. Alright, Legs. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for sticking around. Have a good night. Oh my god, guys. My stomach hurts. Me versus indigestion. Oh god. Log on to a DRTT Minecraft server though, low key. I would actually so love to get one set up. Unfortunately, I'm an idiot, and so I don't know how to do it myself. Like, trust me, I've tried. Way back in the day, I tried to run a server on my own. So I could play with friends, woohoo. And I just, like, for the life of me, could not get it to work. And I was like, I followed all the instructions, I don't know why it's not working, blah, blah, blah. And so then Problem's partner had to step in and then host one for me. And which is why it's, like, not open all the time. This is the plane that I want everything to be on. Just gonna... Alright. This is the key to doing natural landscaping in Minecraft. But yeah, we had a couple of like pretty, if I do say so myself, pretty cool builds on that server that I would love to show you guys. Plus my hole, the hole next to Dusty's house. So I would so love to show it to you guys, and I would so love to host or get another server running for the lot of us to play. But yeah, I'm an idiot, so I will have to either figure it out or alternatively ask very politely for somebody else to host it for me. Some mod requests though, ones I think people would like but are unorthodox. Pilotable boats and skyships, or chiselable blocks to make custom trimming and ornamentation. Are you talking about bits and chisel and bits? That's what the mod is called, right? I'd be so down for chisel and bits. Because I am a builder, obviously. Also out of cobblestone. That's what the dirt's for. I've never used chisel and bits, but I'd be really down to try it out. We tried to get origins on our old server, but for whatever reason we couldn't make it work. At least not for everybody, I don't think. I don't really remember what the issues were. We couldn't make origins work, and so we ended up doing a really scuffed vanilla bypass by giving everybody command blocks that would give them status effects that were like kind of equivalent to what an origin species would be, sort of. Like a mod that lets me turn into a pollinatable flower so I can feed bees. I love making little statues, she says, before following it up with, I would love to build the Parthenon. Crazy way to follow up that statement. Wait. Okay, so this is the plane that we want it to be on. So, how are we doing this? Oh my god, my tummy. I'm dying, guys. I'm gonna call 911, except don't actually, because I'm not that dying. Sure, that works. Wait, no, I'm stupid. Oh, I was about to just like Control Z, and I was like, that is not how this works in this game. I remember what I was doing. Silly you are, obviously. Make the frescoes on the walls depict you're so right, you're so right. Okay, I have to do this in a way. I don't know what the freak I was trying to do here. Oh, I know how to do this. Okay. Oh, I can't see. Make the frescoes with map walls exactly replicated block for block across the landscape. But would it work is the only thing we should be concerned about. Okay, I'm out of dirt. Oh my god, I need to be like as horizontal as possible so that my food can actually digest properly without giving me a terrible, terrible stomach ache. Oh, look at them. Oh my god. should not have had that apple. It hates me now. Someone at your door, give it to me. That's good, I like that one. It was purchased by an old woman, does that count? I'm very curious what this extremely unrelated question is. How do you know when someone flirts with you? Oh, this is classic. Interesting looking. Trying to learn from the pros, right? Of course, of course. My bad. I hope you learn lots from the pros. Okay, so I feel like I do need to cut at least part of this away. Like that. Maybe fill in this area too. Oh, I need so much dirt. I need even more dirt than I already got. At this point, I feel like the solution to my dirt problem is not to go back into that cave and like try and find dirt. It's just to go to a completely separate area and just make a new hole. Oh, hand size comparison. Yeah, true, true. I love how she starts with, a lot of women try to flirt with me. Flex on him, Arcadian. So here's what we're gonna do. We are going to walk into a cactus for fun, and then we're gonna take my trusty steed. Oh, and also a fence post. Come here, trusty steed. A lot of women try to flirt with me. Oh, Dusty. You poor, poor soul. Cigs on hand for drunk smokes. God, legs left at the wrong time. My horse is lagging. Alright, we're coming over here, and we're gonna make a hole. But it's gonna start all the way up here. Oh, poo. Well, maybe. We're not gonna start all the way up here. There's a freaking cave in this hunk of dirt. They invite me on gym dates a lot because people know I lift. Fair. I need a good spot for a hole digging. Oh my gosh. Okay, there's already a hole sort of over here. Okay, let's make this into a square. Or as close to a square as possible. Okay, that's pretty square shaped. It's really not, but you know what? We're getting there. Dude, I just like felt my intestines move. This is I'm in so much discomfort right now. A lot of actors trying to do activities I'd probably enjoy as I enjoy mutually or otherwise. Wow, you speak 3 languages and can bench 180. Oh, girl. Oh, this is crazy. Arcadian's a hit with the ladies. Oh, hey, Shrimp. Since when do grass and dirt blocks have different break speeds? I have no idea, but it's kind of annoying me right now. What's your question, Shrimp? Lesbians here love a T-girl with big muscles and an encyclopedic knowledge on left-leaning ideologies and stuff like lumber working and home repair. Oh, girl. Girl. Oh, man. A hit, I say. Oh, we need more dirt. Yeah, literally a dream of most of the lesbians I know. Okay, what? Neon green yo-yo, and I'm naming all my yo-yos based on Pokemon names? Grimmsnarl. Let's not do Grimmsnarl. I hate that guy. Oh, that's your purple, black, and blue one. Oh, sorry, I just insulted one of your other yo-yos. I would like to formally apologize. A neon green. What's a neon green Pokemon? I'm trying to think. Pretty much any grass type, I guess. I mean, they're not like neon, but any grass type would work. Other than shiny Espeon, yeah. I guess you could, what you could do. Shiny Kabutops is neon green? Oh god. The eyebrow piercing tattoos and shaved head long hair combo also helps. True, true, true. God, I desperately need more tattoos and more piercings. Unfortunately, I can get neither of those things until I am financially stable, which is not happening anytime soon. How much do septum piercings go for these days? I guess it depends on the piercer. I afford to drop like 90 bucks on a septum piercing. They're so fun. I know. I need more. And like, I know what I want my next tattoo to be anyways, but I need money for that. Could get tattoos for my birthday? True, you should. Oh my god, what if we both got- What if we all got tattoos for our birthdays? Wait, guys, I just remembered we all have birthdays coming up. Except for Shrimp. But the three of us... Me, Arcadian, and Dusty, we all got birthdays coming. Got my eyebrow from an Instagram DIY piercer locally, and I mean, it was mostly okay. It's the mostly here that is somewhat alarming. I know yours is an April, Arcadian. So are ours. I have you in my calendar. Did you know that? Do you have me in your calendar, Arcadian? We should totally get tattoos for our collective birthdays. Anybody want to spot me a couple $100? Ooh, Monster Hunter tattoo. Could be fun, could be fun. Okay, I almost have a full stack, or full inventory of dirt. Again. I too have played Monster Hunter before. Yes, fellow Monster Hunters. My inventory is full. I still have to go. Oh. I can't get out. Can I not get out anywhere? Well, I can't see either. Oh, my stomach hurts. Oh, I need space for a lead. I don't need seeds. I too play Monster Hunter, and I know what these words mean. Raining. My horse really is slow. It's okay, we love him. And once we actually build the farmhouse, it'll be fine. Then I can start breeding horses. This is a really long-term project investment. Okay, I'm gonna BRB. I got 2p. And maybe it'll also help my indigestion, I don't know. But I'm gonna BRB. Okay, I'm back, and that really did nothing for my indigestion, but that's okay. Where are we? What are we doing? Oh, dirt. Oh, actually, I'm gonna go over there and get the dirt that I did not grab because my inventory was full. And then we're gonna go back to landscaping for like another 45 minutes before we call it for the night. Oh my god. Okay, well that helped a little. You just put out my favorite evolutionary line. Yo-yo shaped Pokemon. Up, 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 up. You mean super? Whoa. Super democracy. Hang on. Oh, here we go. Sorry. I accidentally sat on my headphones when I came back, and so I was like, "Where is my volume?" But I turned my headset volume down. Oh, cows! I forgot those were over here. Where's my hole? Oh, here it is. Let me just pick all this up. Helldivers, another game I have so definitely played before and understand references to. I'm so glad we can have all of these group discussions. Where did my horse go? Okay, come here. Come here. Satire comedy game about the American Empire and its propaganda. Fun! I think Raygun's played it. Me whenever anybody says anything that reminds me of another person. I think this person knows what you're talking about, but not me, because I know nothing that isn't about religious symbolism using forms of paradise and its allegories as a metaphor for global destruction, and also environmental preservation simultaneously, and VTubers. I don't have an egg. How many chickens around here? Okay. Go play some dirt. And bugs. German looking. Oh, fun. The bugs are just South Americans. Whoa, guys. What? Okay, so here's this. And then we are gonna kind of like cut through around here. And kind of ruin this nice little flower field that these guys are working with. So sorry. I'll plant more flowers for them. Because I don't want to get rid of this beehive, because it's a lot of effort. And I can use the wax to make, or the honeycomb to make candles. Oh, fun. I think I'm actually gonna take this a little bit closer here. Okay, I think that's better. Let me put these dandelions back. Or just anywhere for them. Okay. So now we can keep flattening stuff out. Or, I don't know actually, do I want to flatten? Well, okay, I'm gonna flatten some of this out. Oh, and then we have this cave that needs to be filled in still. Oh, ew. Dubs keep setting easier and easier major orders for the player base to hit, and they just keep falling short. Dang. I don't like that. Try that. I don't like this weird part that sticks out. I don't know why, but yeah. We can do that, I guess. That's not so bad. I feel like I need to... I don't know. This little area is kind of odd to me. That better? Do I like that better? I can't tell. Maybe? I have no idea. Okay, whatever. Well, we have a pretty wide base over here to start potentially mapping out the farmhouse. I'm gonna pull this out a little, I think. What's the end goal of the landscaping? Remember the other day when we were trying to find a color palette for a thing? And now I have one and it's just sitting outside my house. Well, we're gonna build a farmhouse in this back corner. And then in this like huge, in this, pretty much at this entire valley, I am going to build a horse and cow ranch. But I needed to have enough space to actually build the farmhouse, which is going to be back here in this corner. And then the rest of it, I just want to make sure there's no like holes or anything for the cows and horses to fall into. So I'm just going to like cover up the caves and stuff. And like focus on this cave down here for all of my mining purposes. So yeah, it's a... I mean, I kind of figured that it was going to be a little bit of a time-consuming project. So I don't know why I feel surprised that it's taking this long to do all the landscaping. but it does make sense because I'm also a perfectionist. So it's like I start on a thing and then I'm like, I don't like how that looks, and so then I just keep changing it until I'm pleased with it. I think we really like dirt. True. That's all it is. Dirt. But yeah, there's just like a lot of hazards kind of in this area that if I'm gonna be keeping animals around here, I don't want them to like get stuck in caves or whatever. So that's why I'm just gonna like block off all of this stuff and put some grass over it. And then eventually I'll have probably, I don't know if I want to do like a wall or a fence. Um Around like pretty much the entire perimeter. So like house back there and then all of this space is like gonna be grazing grounds for cows, and then I'll probably have stables close to the house, probably back in that area. So been up since 3. Dusty, go to bed. My goodness. Have a good rest of your night, dear. Thank you for stopping by. I love you dearly. Need more dirt. So yeah. And I kind of wanted to have like, this is like a crazy, probably not like a crazy thing to say, but I wanted to almost have kind of like a vineyard feel to it. Like, you know how you go to a winery and it's always like this like super like gorgeous like farmhouse looking type thing. And then obviously they have like their fields and their grapes and all that fun stuff elsewhere. So I kind of wanted to have like almost that kind of vibe. Like the finished product with the farmhouse and the stables and everything. Ideally, I think I would have a bigger space to work with. Um, but I don't want to have to like landscape all of this, so we're just gonna make do with the space that we have and can feasibly like work with in landscape. So yeah, I don't know exactly how I'm gonna like format like the vineyard-esque stuff. I can probably look stuff up on like Pinterest or whatever and like build ideas for how to make like trellises and stuff in Minecraft. I don't like how this looks. See, this is my problem. I have something that doesn't look bad, but then I'm like, I hate it. Okay. That's probably fine. All this grass is in my way and I can't see what I'm looking at. Eventually I'll like go around and bone meal everything so that you get that there's like grass and whatnot. Back around here, but for now I'm like, oh my god. Oh, I think I was gonna fill this in, wasn't I? That's what this cobblestone is for. I'm certain of it. Okay. Let's get rid of this. That shows. I think I started over here and then I got distracted by other places in this area, so. How does that look? Oh, I should probably. I don't know. Ow. That's probably fine. Actually, I can probably pull this out further, right? See, I'm so indecisive about these things. I just want to make the best use of my space. Oh yeah, I can definitely like fill this out a little bit more. Ah. One of these days, I'm certain we'll actually get around to building something and not just landscaping and mining for it. I think part of this too, I want to potentially, I don't know if I definitely want to build some kind of like wall or fence around this village just so that they stop wandering off. um, my god, don't bark at me. Alright, who is sad? I have rotten flesh somewhere, don't I? I'm only gonna feed one of you. Okay. I don't need you guys to be reproducing right now. Only one of you at a time. So yeah. But I don't know. I don't know if I would want to like include the village in like the walled off section like for the ranch as a whole, or if I want to have it like separate. Like is the is the village, is the neighborhood like, is it part of the vineyard or not is what I can't decide yet. But I guess that'll just kind of like depend on how I feel space-wise after I actually start building stuff. Because the fence is probably going to be, maybe it should be like the first thing that we do, now that I'm thinking about it. Oh, that's fine. Pull this out like around here. Yeah, that should be fine. What? Oh my god. Oh my god. God. Holy farts. Oh, that startled me. I was about to make a comment on like how the music was so peaceful. And like it's very nice music, don't get me wrong, but the bells, Jesus. Oh, that. I wasn't ready. Here we go. Okay, yeah, because this is like a good amount of space, I feel like, to work with the farmhouse, because we can have like a section here and then like another section here there that comes out a little bit, and then we have this open area, and then this section here can be the stables. Oh, perf. Okay. I think the last thing we're gonna do is start. I do have more landscaping that I need to do, but I'm gonna sleep and then I'm gonna like sketch out um a rough outline. It's not going to be exactly accurate to like how big and like what the shape is going to be like and stuff like that. Um but just so like I can, you know, start visualizing it, etc., etc. For when we do build it. We are going to use, oh no, sit. We are going to use all this calcite. I don't even need that much. I'll grab maybe 2 stacks. We're gonna use calcite to sketch it out because it's a block that I have an obscene amount of. Okay. And the other big thing, I think the only other big like landscaping situation is just this cave, which needs to be covered up. Um okay, so let's get rid of some of this. And then let's sketch out the farmhouse. So yeah, let's start by doing like kind of, how much space do we got here? Kind of like this type of situation, I think. I don't know what I'm gonna put there, but you know, this is all just kind of, this is all rough stuff. I have no great ideas right now. Oh no, too far. So let's bring this kind of here, and then we can maybe have like another section that comes back here. A bedroom or something back here, maybe, I don't know. Or like maybe just like a sitting room or something. Okay. And I'll deal with all the finer details, like, you know, how am I gonna roof it and stuff like that later. That's not ever my main concern. Okay, and then let's do another section that comes up to the front here. Cool. Like a halfway decent shape for a house. So yeah, farmhouse back here. Mm. Mm. I don't know. I might pull it forward. But for now, this is all just rough stuff. Like I said, let me get rid of some grass. Don't need this. So that I can see what I'm doing later. Okay. Yes. Oh, I did a good job with this. I gave myself plenty of space. This is good. Okay. Yeah, over here is gonna be our stables. We'll have it like... Yeah, sure. I'm out of calcite, so this is fine. So that's like enough space for a couple of horses. And I don't need to have a lot because I think most of them are probably just going to be put out to pasture. I might pull that forward. I don't know. And then I think over here a ways is where I want to have like a cow. Ooh, there's a hole there. Just one cow. I'm gonna have to fill some of this in or potentially shave it down a little bit. But I think in this general area is where I want to have probably a pen slash holding area for the cows. And then the rest of it's all gonna just be like wide open space where horses and cows can graze. With a fence of some sort around it. I don't know. I feel like I need to pull that forward. I'll think on it. I'll chew on it for a minute. Or 7, I don't know. Okay. Okay. Ooh, okay. That is gonna be it for me today. Where am I? Here I am. Yeah, that's gonna be it for me today. So, thank you guys for coming and hanging out with me. As always, deeply appreciate it. And, yeah, I guess I'll just see you guys in the next stream, which I think on the schedule is Sunday. Because I'll be, I mean, yeah, I don't, yeah. So I think our next scheduled stream is going to be Sunday. So I will see you guys then, probably for more Minecraft. The only thing we have scheduled is just a free chat. So I may keep it, or we may do something, we may do more Minecraft. We shall see. But yeah, otherwise, thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out with me tonight. I hope you guys have had a good Wednesday. And if you had a less than good Wednesday, I hope I helped. So, I hope everybody has a wonderful, wonderful rest of their night, and I will see you all in the next stream. Thank you guys. Have a good one.